Bam, let's go Bourbon Quest. It's your host, Bourbon Steve. So, oh shit, we got a ton planned for tonight. So, yeah, we got 6 fresh cork pops to go through tonight. So I've been holding off. I don't think I've ever done a review on Bourbon Quest for 1792. And honestly, out of all 6, the only ones I've ever had before is the small batch and the full proof. Oh, and the bottled and bond. Never had the single barrel, the 12-year, or the sweet wheat. I've been holding off on shooting this video because there was one more out there, the 1792 High Rye, which has escaped me. If you've had the 1792 High Rye, I'd be interested in your comments. Like I said, I've been holding off on doing a review of the 1792 till I got the complete lineup, including the High Rye. But the last time my major connection store got it was in 2019. It's now 2023. So I don't know if they stopped making it or if it was just a special release or whatever. And so I'm tired of holding off on trying to get the High Rye. If you've had the High Rye, again, would appreciate your comment. Or if you want to send me a bottle or a sample, either way, I'm open to that because I would like to try the High Rye. But nonetheless, let's get into 1792. So, whew, we got all 6 of these are fresh cork pops. Let's start off with the small batch. Hell yeah, America. So we're gonna pour that into the glass, and of course, as always, here on Bourbon Quest, we do a 2-ounce pour into the infinity bottle. And it's like, even the small batch, was always on the shelf up until a year ago. And then, a year ago now, I've only seen it at my major store 2 or 3 times a year in very limited quantities. Why that is, I don't know. But here you are. Cheers, Bourbon Quest 1792 small batch. Ooh, I can't wait to get into these I haven't had before. I mean, yeah, you definitely get that corn. I get that malted barley, some cherry, some orange. Cheers. Yeah, you definitely get that rye, that mint. Interesting. I got some pineapple on that. That's an odd and unique flavor profile. Small batch is 93.7 proof. I mean, I don't even know what that is anymore. 35, 40 bucks. I mean, it's a buy. It's the nose is great on that. Cheers, my friends. Yeah, you definitely get that high rye, that mint. I'm not a big rye guy, but I like that. I like the small batch a lot. It's a shame that in the last year it's no longer available on the shelf, at least not in my area. I mean, like I said, my major big box store maybe gets it 2 or 3 times a year and probably 6 cases or less. And then you got the bottled and bond, which fucking blew up in 2020 because it won some kind of whiskey of the year. Is it worthy of that? I doubt it. But so we're gonna, again, a fresh cork pop, bottled and bond, cork pop. So we're gonna go into the glass. Of course, our 2-ounce infinity pour. Are you a big 1792 fan? I mean, I'm kind of on the fence on it. Alright, there's our 2-ounce infinity pour. This is the bottled and bond. I don't think I've had the single barrel before. I've had this before. Mm. I definitely get some nuttiness on that. Some cherry, some oak, orange, citrus. Quite nice on the nose. Cheers, my friends. Mm. Mm. That's very good. I mean, there's a ton of sweetness on that. Corn, cherry, caramel, vanilla, orange. Man, maybe they were right. That is freaking delicious. That might be, outside of Colonel Taylor's small batch, that might be one of my favorite bottled and bonds. And I know it like won whiskey of the year a few years back, I guess in San Francisco or something. Mm. That is. Mm. Mm. Yeah, tons of sweetness, caramel, vanilla, orange, cherry. Mm. That is. I do got one more of those, I think. That's phenomenal. And I hate saying that because I don't want to increase the hype on it, because once it won Whiskey of the Year, whatever, 3 or 4 years ago, it's become almost impossible to find. Maybe they were right. I don't know. That is, I mean, especially whatever it was, under 50 bucks, I want to say 40, 45. Alright, let's go to the single barrel. Again, all these are fresh cork pops because I've been saving them for a while. Single barrel. What? Okay, obviously we had the small batch was what, 93.7, obviously bottled to bond 100 proof. The single barrel is 98.6 proof. Cork pop America. This is single barrel. Again, we'll do our 2 ounce infinity pour. Alright. I mean, similar notes. I get some caramel, some maple. I do get that mint and high rye. Cheers, my friends. You definitely get that rye, that mintiness, some sweet chocolate. Man, all of these are good so far. Like, I'm not crazy about the nose on this, but the palate is. Yeah, mint, chocolate, vanilla, caramel, a little bit of apple. I mean, so if I'm ranking these so far, the bottled and bond was fantastic. I probably would rank them so far, bottled and bond, then this single barrel, small batch. I don't think they're like my typical flavor profile, but I can enjoy them and respect them, and they're actually good. Alright, let's go. Alright, now the next one is the 12-year-old, which I'm pretty sure I've never had, and it's also, or not also, but 96.6 proof. Again, a fresh cork pop. Yeah, we're going to pour that into the glass. And then our infinity pour. Let's see if this provides the oakiness that it should as a 12-year-old. Not really. I mean, there's a sweetness there. There's some corn, some cherries, some orange. A little bit of cherry. Cheers, my friends. Yeah, tons of mint, tons of chocolate, vanilla, caramel, orange. I mean, that's pretty damn good too. I don't know where it Bottled and Bond was so good, but it's in the top 3. Yeah, tons of sweetness, mint, cherry, vanilla, caramel, touch of mint chocolate. Wow. How do I rank these? Alright, so it's somewhere between 1 and 3. Alright, let's go to the sweet wheat, which I'm excited about this because I think that's the only bottle of sweet wheat I've gotten. And I've never had it before, so I'm excited to try it. Alright, remember, stay hydrated, my friends. Alright, this is the sweet wheat. Oh, hell yeah. And you better deliver. Fresh cork pop. America. Alright, into the glass you go. Nice healthy pour. Our infinity pour. Alright. Sweet wheat. Oh yeah, I definitely get that wheat, that barley, that corn, chocolate, vanilla, caramel. Kind of light on the nose, to be honest. What's the proof on that? I'm going to say it's under 95. Alright, 91.2. But man, the nose is very seductive. Yeah. Cheers, my friends. Yeah, very sweet. Tons of corn, tons of caramel, tons of vanilla. To be honest, probably a little bit sweeter than I like and my flavor profile is. I mean, it's if you like sweet, it's I don't even know what I paid for that. I might have paid $100 for it because I was trying to get it. I found it. I'm gonna say it's between 80 and $100. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I mean, it's the only one I had. And I was excited to get it. But would I buy it again at $100 or less? It's super sweet. A little bit of mint chocolate, vanilla, caramel, chocolate. I mean, I might buy it again if I had an opportunity for $80 or less. It's probably not my favorite. I was hoping it would be. But again, I'm not a big, huge wheated bourbon fan. And 1792 is traditionally like a high rye bourbon, I believe. It's not bad though. Yeah, it's probably worth $80. And then now, alright, let's cleanse the palate. The last one is the full proof, the Daddy, the 125, which I've always loved. So, again, a fresh cork pop. We gotta finish off a clutch. Come on, man. There we go. And this is a store pick from one of my local stores, McScrooge's. And then our infinity pour. Time to give some whiskey to George. Alright. So, here we go. Oh. Yeah, you get that proof. You get that chocolate. You get that caramel, vanilla. Tons of chocolate. Tons of proof. Alright, cheers, my friends. Yeah, that's the bomb. It's like dark chocolate, dark cherry, vanilla, caramel, baking spice, mint, deep hug, nice mouthfeel, viscosity. Yeah, the full proof is where it's at for sure. So, I mean, we didn't do these blind, we just did them regularly, but I'm saying, again, the only one missing from the lineup is the high rye, which I've not had. If you've had it, let me know. But I'm out of these 6, I'm gonna rank them full proof. I mean, again, I am a proof hound, so that makes sense. Let's see if that holds true. So, these are the way I'm going to rank them. Full proof, 125. Bottled and bond, 100. The single barrel, 98.6. The 12-year, 96.6. So, it's falling in order. And then you got the small batch, 93.7. And what's the sweet wheat? 91.2. So that just goes to show you, they ranked in order from highest proof to lowest proof. That's phenomenal. I mean, that doesn't always happen. I am a proof hound, but that doesn't always make the difference. Yeah, so anytime you can get a 1792 full proof store pick, by all means you want to do that. I would say the bottled and bond, whether it's a store pick or not, same thing with a single barrel. Now the 12-year-old, I mean, I think a lot of people go ape shit over the 12-year-old. No, it's not that much better. I mean, if you can get it for $60, alright, 65 or less, by all means. The small batch is, I think, between 35 and 45. That's a go. I'm going to say pass on the sweet wheat. That's the only bottle I've had. Now, definitely, if you like tons of sweetness, you might disagree, but it's very hard to find. You probably would end up overpaying for it. I wouldn't. All right, let's try. This is my least favorite of the lineup. Let's see, without price being a variance, what I think it should be worth. I mean, it's definitely sweet. I'm going to say, yeah, I still rank them in this order. I think they're all buy at their MSRP. The only thing on the sweet wheat is I think it's overhyped, oversweet. The max you should pay for it is probably $35, which I probably paid like 60 or 70 for it. So anything above $35, I would not buy the sweet wheat. The rest at MSRP, I think, are a buy. So there you go. There's my 7. The full proof is phenomenal. So is the bottom to bottom, and then it kind of goes down from there. Like, I'm sure you can find a single barrel here and there. I know the 12-year is hard to get, but pass on it. Over $50. Yeah, $50 or under. Go ahead and buy the small. I mean, I think even the small batch is like 40 or 45. That's still a buy. I think you can pass on the sweet wheat. Yeah. Alright, that's a wrap. I got to go. Hey, I'm glad we finally opened all these 1792s open. Their lineup is good. Their lineup is not great if you compare it to like Buffalo Trace, but it's good. It's solid. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going on my bourbon quest, because more and more I just find that like people are charging overpriced on fucking new shit that they're coming in been 10 years and they want to charge $250 for a bottle, and then go to Jim Beam at Jack Daniels with 150 plus years and get a solid bourbon for under $40. Depending, I mean, I'm talking about like a Jack Daniels single barrel, a Jim Beam single barrel, and then your new companies anymore, you're coming in at $100 or more, and fuck you, because you're under 4 years old, and it just doesn't make sense anymore. I mean, I'm all about trying to accommodate and appreciate new companies, but you got no story, you got no history, and then you're charging premium. I mean, it's like, yeah, up until about 4 years ago, anything above $50 was premium, and now it's over $100 is premium, and they're now pushing it to $200 to $250, when I can still get a quality bourbon for $40 or less. So like, I don't know. I mean, it's a sign of the times, but as your consumers get more educated, they're gonna quit buying your $200 premium bourbon to buy a solid $50 bourbon that's probably better anyway. Alright. That's enough on my rant. I got to go. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, if you haven't done so, now's the time. Hit that smash button and hit that subscribe button. Ring that like button. Leave a comment. Especially if you've had the 1792 high rye. I held out as long as I could for 4 years. Never saw it, never got it. Wanted to do this lineup. I think it's a solid lineup. Yeah. Cheers, my friends. That's a wrap, y'all.